Welcome back to Season 2 of the NFL Pick Series, starting with Week 1. If you're new to this channel, here's what happens. Every week we will choose 4 games that we think are the best, and then each of us, myself and Tensa and Get259, will choose an upset game. Now these upset games are the highly unlikely. It may happen, it may not happen, so don't get upset at the upset pick, because again, they are upset picks. Each game is worth 1 point, 5 points total in a week, and we see who has the most points towards the end, including multipliers towards the playoffs. At the end, you will see T-Pop's upset pick of the week, which will be at the end of this video and every video, but I'm just giving new people a rundown of what's going to happen. So let's jump right into it. The first game we're getting into is the Thursday night game, the Baltimore Ravens traveling to the Denver Broncos. This game is going to be action-packed because the Baltimore Ravens beat the Broncos in an unlikely upset in the playoffs last year to go on to win the Super Bowl. Peyton Manning is hot this offseason, and he was hot last year, although people were kind of skeptical about his injuries coming back, and he blew them out of the water. So here's what's going to happen. The Denver Broncos are going to win this game, and Peyton Manning is going to have a phenomenal at least 3 touchdown game. I'm thinking 4 touchdowns, and I don't know why the Broncos are so hyped about a Joe Flacco banner hanging on their stadium. Get on the field, let your plays do the talking, and that's it.
Good to be back, everyone. Let's get started with the opening night game of the Ravens at the Broncos. I think it's hilarious that the Ravens have to travel to play the opener after winning the Super Bowl. It shows how much Baltimore actually cares. On that note, I'm going with the Broncos. Manning won't choke this time, and I think the Ravens lost too much during the offseason to still be a huge threat.
This game, in my opinion, is the biggest game of the season for me being a Falcons fan. The Atlanta Falcons traveling to the New Orleans Saints. Quite possibly one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL that's kind of underrated. But of course you have the Steelers, Ravens, and the Giants, Dallas Cowboys. Whenever an NFC East showdown goes on, that's always a big rivalry too. But this is the one I look forward to every season, and I'm surprised it will be Week 1. Starting off in their division, I think it'll be amazing if the Falcons come off with a win. I predict that the Falcons will win against the Saints. Even though the Saints have Sean Payton back, I do not think that's going to help their 32nd ranked defense, and I feel like Matt Ryan is going to have a phenomenal game.
Falcons at Saints, I really enjoy this division rivalry, and lately they seem very evenly matched, but with Sean Payton back beside Drew Brees, I think it's going to be a well-fought win for the Saints, but I do think the Falcons will keep it close.
The Green Bay Packers traveling to the San Francisco 49ers. This game is, I think, underhyped. I think Packers going into the 49ers when the 49ers went into the Packers last year and just completely destroyed them. That score of that game last in the playoffs was just unbelievable. But I think the 49ers are too hyped up. After having one great season, all of a sudden it's like they're going to the Super Bowl automatically. Everybody's picking them, with the Seahawks, of course. But I feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to tame Colin Kaepernick in that defense. Even though Green Bay's defense does need some work, the 49ers defense is great, but look for veteran Aaron Rodgers to throw a couple touchdowns and get that game going.
Packers at 49ers, this was a tough one for me. While the 49ers beat them in the playoffs, I feel like Rodgers is just going to perform better than Kaepernick. I see them getting redemption, so Packers win.
As I said before, any NFC East showdown is going to be the big rivalry of the week. We have the New York Giants traveling to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the Dallas Cowboys won the opener last year, yes, but will they win again this year? Dallas's defense has been looking pretty solid lately in the preseason, while the Giants are having trouble at running back. Eli Manning is Eli Manning, and Tony Romo is Tony Romo, but nobody can help that. I feel like the Cowboys defense is going to keep Eli Manning to the run game, which they're having problems with, and I feel like the Cowboys are going to come out with the win.
Giants at Cowboys, speaking of rivalries, this is probably one of the best. Neither of these teams managed to step it up last year, but that just gives them more to prove. I'm going to go with the Cowboys to beat the Giants 2 years in a row on opening week.
My upset pick of the week is the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the Chicago Bears with the Bengals winning. I have no idea why this game may be extremely close, but the more I see Andy Dalton play, the more I like him, and I would like him to rely on my team. I would choose Andy Dalton over Jay Cutler any day. Don't ask me why, just because Jay Cutler is a veteran quarterback, that I'm not going to pick him over Andy Dalton. Jay Cutler hasn't been doing so well this preseason. I haven't really watched the Bears at all, but with the loss of Urlacher, their defense needs to pick it up to be one of the best defenses in the NFL again. But Cincinnati's defense is young and ready, and they're hungry, and the Bengals will come off with a win.
For my upset, I'm doing the Seahawks at Panthers. I'm not a believer in the Seahawks hype. I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders in the slightest, so call me biased, but I'm picking the Panthers to pull the Week 1 upset against them. Cam Newton needs to start proving that he can be a top-tier quarterback in this league, and by beating the Seahawks, this could be a great start for him.
Be sure to subscribe because these NFL picks videos will be out every week. And go and check out my full playoff predictions video that was just posted before this. I'll put a link down in the description for you guys to check it out. That is our full detailed of what's going to happen in the playoffs, wildcard weekend, divisional round, all that stuff, championship, Super Bowl, along with the Super Bowl MVP. But make sure you hit that like button on this video if you want to see more videos, and subscribe for weekly NFL picks. Peace out.
Be sure to bring your death certificate if you decide to join